Well, good morning, folks. Pastor Rocky Branch, Spruce Pine First Baptist Church. Yesterday evening, I got tied up and did not do a close today, 266. So today is 267. As we're moving on down the highway, we had a big service last night. Watch that if you can. I think it would be beneficial to you. As we think about things and how the Lord is blessed and all the things that are happening, we're very mindful of God's mercy, grace, those sorts of things that we see. And as we allow those things to be revealed to us by our obedience. Now, God will speak to us through obedience to reveal things to us. It's going to be very important. Now, here's the challenge. The challenge is to make the right decision at the right time for the right results. Now, God has, and always has had, a plan. And in that plan that God has, it is so important to understand the reality of what His objective is in our lives. Now, I've always tried to do this to remind people, to encourage people that you are critical to the faith in your area. Where you are in your area, you are critical. Now, the Bible says it this way. Paul says in Ephesians chapter 4, verse 1, I, therefore, the prisoner of the Lord, beseech you that you walk worthy of the vocation wherewith you are called. So, where you have been planted, grow. You know, and I mentioned last night in the service about a cow. You always see a cow do this. It sticks its head through the fence and tries to eat over here, and the fence is right here. Same grass, just trying to get something that seems to be better. A lot of people do that. They try to get something better from the other side. You know, the grass is greener on the other side of the fence. No, that's not the case. Yeah, I was watching earlier, last night, before I went to bed, some Gunsmoke. And, you know, the interesting part about Gunsmoke is that, and I've watched hundreds of these episodes, and many of you have too, but the interesting part about Gunsmoke is it's always the same sort of scenario. No matter what it is, bank robbery, holding a hostage, killing somebody, hanging somebody, card shark, cheating somebody, a farmer having his place burned down or having a crop or no water. It's always the same thing. Marshal Matt Dillon always is at the center of everything that's going on. He's always got that sharp shooting pistol that shoots 13 times and it's a 6-shooter. I never understood that anyway, but I've counted it. I have counted those shots. I have stopped the TV with pause, ran it back, counted them. I'm telling you, how in the world are you going to get 13 shots out of a 6-shot gun? It's amazing to me. But Marshal Dillon is always in the forefront of that. Listen to what it says. Walk very worthy of the vocation wherewith you are called. That's important. Why? Well, because the value that we have is so incredibly important in the areas that we are living. Now listen to this. With all lowliness and meekness and long-suffering, forbearing one another in love. So, you remember, the church at Ephesus, and I preached out of chapter 5 last night. The church at Ephesus, Paul stayed longer there than anywhere else. He stayed 3 years at Ephesus. It's the first church mentioned in Revelation chapter 2, and the condemnation of this church was they left, lost, fell away from their first love. Now, what a challenge is that? And he tells them right here in several places in the 6 chapters of Ephesians. He tells them time and time and time again, don't walk away, don't lose, don't play loosely with, don't forsake, don't abandon love. Love is the key. And that's exactly what they lost in Revelation chapter 2. They lost their first love. They disregarded what God had done for them. Now, I really and truly do not want you to lose your love for the Lord. And here's the thing. Somebody says, well, no, wait a minute. I love the Lord. I'm not going to lose my love for the Lord. Hear me out. Losing your love for the Lord is not becoming effective for Him. You see, somebody says, well, I just love the Lord. I'm just not witnessing or I'm not evangelizing. No. That's the whole point. God so loved the world that He sent His Son. You and I are in the process of making the difference by serving because of love. Why do we serve? Because of love. Do we serve to get to heaven? No. Do we serve to make the Father love us more? No. We serve because of love. Because the love that's in our hearts that we have received to make a difference in the lives of other people. Well, you say, now wait a minute. People have done me wrong. Well, we can always say, get in line on that. People have done a lot of people wrong. But that doesn't change the fact that there's still a responsibility that we've got to make, still something we've got to do. And as we do that, the Lord will take care of it. You see, the challenge that we face is the challenge that we live. We have to face it. And sometimes that's hard. But God reminds us there's a vocation, there's a job, an opportunity, a responsibility, a choice to serve. And when you do that, walk worthy of it. And if you do that, God will bless you for it. God bless you.